ladies and gentlemen, to today's episode on News and Clues, and I'm your host for today, Bek Kwame. On to introduction, I have here with me
Ella.
Carlos, man. Welcome. Charlie, where Bacardi Day?
They say travel.
Charles, when you will come back?
I don't know, but I will contact them.
Well, after this, you get some to be one. I don't even know why.
Make you know, he will calm down.
She be so.
Shout out to him.
He be so wherever he is, Charlie, we love him. Tell him for us.
So Bacardi, wherever you are, you know what? Kane Media.
Yeah, there for you.
We did give you.
He be so, Charlie.
Yeah, we did give you.
Today's episode is brought to you by Party Requisite, and Party Requisite deals in wholesale and retails of plastic plates, plastic forks, cups, and what have you. If you hear the name Party, no, you go see say Charlie, then they give you Party Requisite, Charlie. Then my number on the screen. You go feel locate them at. You go feel locate. They talk things today. You go feel locate them at Penny, the taxi station or the taxi rank. Yeah, Charlie. Today's news, Charlie. Happiness in Kenya. We can't talk about Mr. Happy. Kofi Gabs is pressing Ghanaian youth and Ghanaian leaders in Ghana, Charlie. They were so many. So he was saying the Dutch passport is it's much important than the PhD in Ghana. Let's watch the video.
Ghana University is your sex for grades. What you about to say was sex for passport. And I'll bribe for passport. What to be that? Maybe say passport. Valuable. Say university, Bia or Ghana degree and not PhD. Me could feed up car. People say me have degree only go make you mean maybe. Upe Holland passport. Upe to Scania unya.
Same video no. Charlie, you see what my man they talk. They on next for years, so Charlie. They no way wanna celebrate this for Ghana, no Charlie. Then they know they say nah, they no go bad this. Everything they Ghana web, but Ella we dey and go read give us. Ella.
Okay. So the online community has been actively discussing the choice between obtaining a Dutch passport.
Pause. Dutch passport. The way you talk the passport, you make it fit the show, Charlie. They look pretty today more.
Thank you.
Charlie, forgive the who you first.
Okay, so these are called tooth gems. So anyone watching me who wants to get some done, my snap handle will be on the screen, so you can add me up and then I would link you to the girl. She's got affordable price list. Yeah. So on to
woman.
Okay, so on to what I was reading here. So the online community has been actively discussing the choice between obtaining a Dutch passport and pursuing a doctorate of philosophy in today's world. Celebrities have joined the social media debates, sharing their preferences between a Dutch passport and a PhD for advancing their academic goals. Some argue that given the declining state of Ghana's economy, a Dutch passport is more desirable than a PhD. Others believe comparing a Dutch passport to a PhD is unwise, as each serves a unique purpose in life.
Follow. Carlos, make you Charlie break them down, give my people what we just read. Because Kofi Gabs, shout out to you, Mr. Happiness. He's pressing our necks. Give us more insight on that.
What?
On what he said.
It's clearly said, like Ella
Read. That's Ghana Web. He's reading from Ghana Web.
So this, he had to say compare the Dutch passport to
is it Dutch or Dutch passport?
Dutch.
Okay.
English is dynamic, so
I get proper for how English be done.
So he was making a comparison, the Dutch passport and the PhD.
Yeah, in Ghana.
What?
To be specific.
You know, he's having his own reasons for saying that.
So what are your own reasons for saying also? What I can say?
And for choosing also. You get it? Someone can say, I'll go for the PhD because I feel like if I get a PhD, my dream is settled. Like, I have a business already. When I get a PhD, it's going to push me and I'm going to get a high paid. I'm going to live the life that I want to live. Someone also feel like in Ghana, when you get PhD, what again? What can you do? People who have the PhD, are not getting anything valuable or something worthy to show that they have PhD. You get me? So, like I'm saying, everyone has his own reason for choosing any of this.
Ella, what do you have to say?
Okay, so it's clearly stated. I feel like PhD and then a passport, they are two different things. But then they are both of great affluence if you have it.
Educators.
So one may say, I have a PhD, so with a PhD, I can get a passport. One may also say, with a passport, I can get a PhD. You are all totally right. But then, I feel like, first things first. You see, what is actually not making Ghanaians,
Understandable.
what is actually not making the world a better place for, let me say, Ghanaians, is because most of us are illiterates. We have educated illiterates.
Oh,
So if I say we are illiterates,
What's the meaning of relate?
I've not even said anything yet. Let me land.
We are on course to that.
So I'm trying to say that.
When you say that, it's
Yeah,
not.
that's why she made a
You should
statement.
get a correct.
She made a statement. We have uneducated words or educated.
We have educated illiterates and then we have people who are not educated as well.
Thank you.
I'm trying to say that, I'm saying this because
That's my nigga.
whether you're educated or not, you can travel.
Oh,
That one for sure.
that'd be hard.
But have you thought of the fact that you are not educated and then you are going to travel? How are you going to communicate in your plane? Like, how are you going to communicate? So, a passport is good. Nobody is disputing that fact. A PhD is also good. But then, first things first. And then, the grass is actually greener where you water it.
That'd be hard.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I feel like we all should not jump into conclusions and make hasty conclusions. Do you understand? We should try and then pinpoint the achievements of both entities, because clearly they are all of use. Like, if you have a PhD, you are someone, and if you have a passport, you are someone. So
I really hear what Ella they talk. So make gaps not press your neck, Charlie.
equally, we have nobodies who have passports. So what are you people saying?
That'd be hard. Ella, continue giving me words, Charlie. Fire,
Okay,
more fire.
So Ghanaian actor and politician John Dumelo commented on X. There should absolutely be no comparison between a PhD and a Dutch passport. They are two different achievements and aspirations. Socialists, Ifya Odo, question the value of high academic credentials if they don't translate to success in life. Why are so many PhD holders in Ghana hungry? Like, quote and unquote, she asked on X. In an interview with Star FM, musician Sister Ifya stated that in the current economic climate, she would opt for a Dutch passport for its advantages.
That'd be nice.
So
You know,
What?
I even feel like,
Bad, bro.
I even feel like nobody should even talk about the economy. Because we don't have, our economy is not good yet. People are still going to school.
no.
The rate at which people are going to school is even higher than the rate at which people are being employed. If you check statistics,
That's true.
people are going to school more than people are being employed.
Yes,
So I feel like I'll just go with there are two sides to this. I'm not just going to be on one side. I'm going to be flexible. These two things are two different achievements on their own. Having a PhD, like, my dear, you really don't know what you're gaining. Do you understand? So I feel like these two things should not be compared. This is not even something you have to do comparison for. But if you ask me personally, I would obviously choose a Dutch passport over a PhD in Ghana.
We are supporting Kofi Gabs.
I'm not supporting him. I'm trying to be flexible, but I'm still saying that if I'm being put in the position to choose between the Dutch passport and then the PhD, like right now, the offer is on the table. I'll take the Dutch passport.
That'd be hard. Do you agree on what she's saying, Carlos?
Yeah, for me, like I stated initially, I can't choose between any of them.
So we are
Because
going for
all of them comes with a reason. You have a reason for choosing any of them. So unless I have the reason that if I get a Dutch passport, it's tangible enough, I'll choose that one. I have a reason of choosing PhD, I'll choose it. So it depends on a reason that will lead me. And back to what Ifya said, I agree with her.
And you agree with John too?
As well.
Okay.
I agree with both.
Okay.
But
Continue.
to elaborate on what Ifya said, I want to tell you people that in Ghana now, people are really thinking of what to do, even when they have degree, even when they have masters, even when they have PhD. So the main reason people are not choosing the PhD is because of the economy.
Yeah,
it's not helping.
They have stated that.
Yeah,
It's
not helping. Exactly. It's not helping. If you have a good economy, it will afford all of them. And that will make them stable. It will make you even go so passionate that you want to do your PhD, you want to get to that post. But this is a situation when you get there, what will be your achievement? You don't get anything to show that you are even a PhD holder. You get it?
I think you are agreeing.
Clearly stated, but then I just want to give my viewers like some advantages of having
almost
a
our
PhD.
taxes. No. Give them that taxes.
So with a PhD, that Anna alone is like a plus to you. Like respect from family and friends and all.
Exactly.
And with the same PhD, you get the chance to meet people, like people of substance. If I say people of substance, dignitaries. A degree holder here can meet Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the president of our country, but then someone with PhD is more or less like a professor. So that person, like, you can never say you want to like grant an interview with Nana Addo and then it would not be granted because you have substance. Let's go to the passports area. You have a passport here. Anybody at all can acquire a passport. Depending you meet the criteria for which they are demanding. So
Ella. You say what?
anybody at all can
a criminal
to acquire a passport.
a criminal?
That is why I'm saying that depending if you meet their criteria,
So anybody at all cannot.
everybody can get a passport. I'm saying it again. Everybody can get a passport if you meet the standards. That is what I'm trying to say. So, with a passport here, you can travel places. You can live that life you want to live. With a passport, there's respect from family and friends as well. With a passport,
But do your friends and families know that you have a passport?
with a passport,
Something you hold like confident. Oh, how do you put it? It's
a passport is obviously making you travel.
You get it. So
How
if
can
I
you
have
tell
a
me this?
passport, no, let me come in here. If I have a passport, obviously I'll not let you know that I even have a passport.
It would only be evidence when you travel. So let me land. I'm saying that with a passport, you could travel the world and live the lifestyle you want to live.
So doesn't mean you
But
don't
no.
depend on a passport.
Let Ella talk. Let Ella talk.
I'm disagreeing with some of his submissions.
If she's done with what she's saying, then you come up with what you have
Alright.
or your disagreement.
Alright.
Thank you, guys.
So with a passport, you can get to travel the world as much as you want. With a passport, you can. So obviously you're with a passport, so you're outside the country. It has been able to get you outside the country. It can find you the lifestyle you want. See, also. It can find you that lifestyle. It can also make you gain respect from friends and family. Do you understand? But have you thought of the fact that you just left everything behind in your country and then you have a passport and you are traveling and then you get there and you are now trying to find your feet as to where to start from to meet ends and everything, because you obviously left the family behind. Everybody is expecting that once you get to, let me use the US for an example, once you get to America, God, people will say the BC can't start him, but it doesn't work like that. Everything is a process. Do you understand? So people who are choosing the Dutch passports, I feel like they have their reasons, like my yes said. So I feel like you're having the passport, okay, fine, it's good. You've gotten where the passport has been able to take you where you want to go to. But have you asked yourself what next for you there? And this is where the Ghana economy comes in. See, I bet you that I said it earlier and I'm saying it again. The rate at which people are going to school is way higher than the employment rate in Ghana.
That be hard.
And that is very sad and it's very pathetic. Seeing people obi mame waton ne japade ni na asase a yede eja no e na yede ne ba na she school. And then at the end of the day, nothing to show for it. This is where the country, I blame them. See, you all have been declining people passports, visa, and all that. Have you asked yourself what they are doing here in Ghana? They are even becoming burdens on the economy. And then allowing them to go to, they will say inordinate taste for what's the name? Foreign goods.
Why? Have you ever been found before?
No, but it is the economy that is making us the youth have inordinate taste for what's the name? Foreign things. So let me tell you, if this economy is being fixed and everything is going on very well, I don't think anybody will choose an outside passport over being in their country, because like I said, the grass is greener where you water it.
That be hard, Ella. Relax. The way, see. I have to crowd out. Today, Bacardi way there, and Bacardi assistant way there. You see how they fire the presidents and what's there. Charlie, I had Shamayo. Bacardi the second way there. I for cool him down. If I not cool him down, Charlie, he go talk. Let's relax. Yeah,
it's very pathetic.
Let's continue. Because after all, Charlie, not be easy. Yeah, bro.
So with the economy as it is, I continue. With the economy as it is, I'll choose a Dutch passport. It allows for free travel, easier job access, and the opportunity to study for free. She explained. That's according to Sister Ifia. So the debates gained momentum following remarks by Prof. Kofi Gabs, a lecturer at the University of Ghana Business School, who said that a PhD is not suitable for those in dire need or seeking employment.
I think he replied if you're on X.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a PhD is not for the hungry. It is not for gaining employment. Neither is it for entrepreneurship. Get that? The lecturer wrote on X. And it is true. You cannot go to school when you are hungry. You cannot go to school when you're hungry. So I agree. See, this all boils out to the fact that the economy is not good.
Fire.
And you all are watching people's children suffer. And you are telling us that there's a 247 economy running for Ghanaian youths. That is a very big lie. And it's so pathetic because you see people with PhD and then they are just uselessing themselves home. There's nothing to show for them. And then obi atoni nebusia Japan or the Nebako school. And then see all these things. I don't blame anybody saying they will choose the passport over PhD. Sincerely, I don't blame them. I really don't blame them because Ghana is very hard. I thought, okay, I don't want to say this. Initially, I didn't know Ghana. Right now, if I'm being asked that what's the poorest country in the world, I can boldly say it's Ghana.
Hey, don't say that.
That be hard.
For real.
Have you heard of Congo?
Because how can you tell me that's me? How can you tell me that's me? Me. I don't even have a job of my own.
No.
How can you tell me that I don't have a job of my own, yet I'm owing the country, like I'm owing outsiders like something dollars.
But have you also listened to other countries?
I'm saying that my opinion, I can clearly say that
Ghana opinions it.
Yeah.
That's what she said. She has for us. What do you have for us?
Well, like she's saying, I agree and I disagree with some of the things.
Why are you disagreeing and why you agree?
With the agreement side, it all starts with the fundamentals. You get it?
Fire.
If you are able to make sure the country is stable and suitable for everyone to live, people will not even think of traveling.
Exactly.
People will not think of leaving the country.
That be hard.
But because things are difficult, with this comparison, people will say, oh, I want a passport. They are thinking that when they go there, things will be easy for them. But trust me, when you go to even, let's take Canada. When you travel and you go to Canada, and you don't know where you are going, you just go, you are going for Canada. You will just be walking on the street.
Haphazardly.
Oh, I'm
Homeless.
telling you, you walk anyhow.
This is why we have homeless people in other countries. And they are raising us.
Look at the
It's
news
very bad.
now. The people that the government gave scholarship to go and study.
We are not there yet.
I'm coming. I'm just bringing.
Don't bring
I
down.
want to chip in
Don't bring
something.
down one yet.
I want to chip in something. Look at the way they are suffering. Oh. We thought they going there will be like a great breakthrough for them. But look at them.
Look at government in Puabu.
Abua. They do that.
Now, wow. They play.
So the way people you make heated for you and Abe. Miss Ella, give your final submissions to this particular story.
So my final submissions to this is that the grass is greener where you water it. In as much as I'm saying this, please, when the opportunity comes and you want to go out, please go, okay? If provided you know anybody there, you can go and feel comfortable. And note, there are other agencies in Ghana that what's the name? Come with the sole aim of trading people. They will take you there and then they will go and misuse you, like they will mishandle you. Please, in your quest for greener pastures, please make the right decisions. We know the country is hard, yes. There's nothing you can do about it, yes. Are we surviving? Yes, we are surviving. So please, in as much as you are going through whatever you are going through, relax. Everything is going to be fine. Don't take hasty what's the name, decisions, and then they'll say, bruh, there was some agents to be, or they'll be called, now they are going to use you anyhow, I'm telling you.
That's hard. Carlos.
Well, like Kayla said, that's all. You know, you have to have a reason for traveling. If you say, or if you feel like you want to go for the Dutch passport, you have to get a main reason of going there when you are giving that passport. But if you don't have a reason and you are just following the crowd, people are saying, "Oh, I want to travel," and you also want to do it. Where will you go and stay? Who are you going to be with? What are you going to do there? You should consider all these things before choosing.
Then they'll be calling for US aid, refugee
it.
camps.
And if you also want to go for the PhD, you should also have a reason that, oh, maybe in my field of work, when I go for a PhD, it's going to favor me.
You shouldn't have a reason for going for a PhD.
No.
You see, it is mandatory to be educated because a lot of people are educated, but they are still illiterate in their mind. That is why Ghana is suffering. That is a story for another time.
Oh no, that's nice.
Yeah.
Continue for me.
I feel like a PhD is just like something you want to do to upgrade yourself. By you getting educated, it's okay.
That is not true.
No, it's true.
But
That's
don't
what
mind now. She's from another.
That is
it's
not
just an
true.
upgradement.
Okay.
Because when you get a
That
fair
is your
degree,
opinion too.
and to me, it's simple. It's okay for me. Since my field of work, I have a first degree, and I know I can work things out to get whatever I want. I'm okay.
Charlie.
But if you get a PhD, it's a plus. So it's not like
Yes,
mandatory for everyone to get a PhD.
Let me
or
chip
something.
this in. You
Chip
see,
this
and
in,
fuck
let me
up here
wrap
and
up.
can pass the fact that you think first degree is good for you doesn't mean PhD is not mandatory.
That's what I'm saying. That
My
for
dear,
me,
if you have the chance, get educated, okay? You don't know what education is doing for you. And make sure your mindset is not that of an illiterate. Educate yourself and then change your mindset.
That yeah.
you are going to school and you are telling yourself it's military.
Chill.
We have people who are in the, see, we have people in the classrooms, but they still have like mindset of illiterate.
Yeah, true.
I know my viewers are agreeing with me.
I agree with all of you.
Yeah.
But then I'll leave it for you, my viewers, Charlie. Comments for the comment section. You see what Carlos talk. If you didn't agree on him, Charlie. If you agree on Ella too, Charlie.
They'll
Abi,
always
you know,
argue with me.
Kofi Gabs is pressing our necks. Yeah, any day. Party requisite, Charlie. Thanks for holding us down, Charlie. We love you. pick their numbers and call them, and Charlie, you go feel locate them to at Penny taxi rank. Charlie, we out.